what went on until 2003, 2004. In the year 2004 and 5, we started what we call as the community-based rehabilitation program. The underlying belief is that instead of more and more people being institutionalized, we try and reach out to larger number of children, youth, adolescents, and adults with disabilities who are unreached, living in poverty, living in exclusion. So it is essentially an outreach program, and the primary focus remains education, access to health services, and livelihood. So when we say access to health services, we are talking about physiotherapy, we are talking about occupational therapy, speech therapy, providing them assisted devices, maybe hearing aids, crutches, wheelchairs, any kind of assisted devices that is going to help them function as close to normal as possible, so that children with disabilities can go to school, so that youth with disabilities can acquire skills and go to jobs. So we also work with youth with disabilities, provide them training, which is focused on retail, hospitality, and ITES sectors, and we train them and put them to jobs. So all in all, this in a nutshell, this is what we do. Uh, Today's session, it's as you all know, we call it an Indian Sign Language. At the end of it, or maybe after the workshop, I'll be sharing a small chart on the alphabets that we use in the Indian Sign Language. Uh, I wanted to give you all this chart, but then in our past experience, we saw that lot many of you are using it, using the chart, and then we are losing the focus on the practicals rather than. So I think a lot of you were looking at the charts, and then so that was kind of a mix up that was happening. So we thought, let us try without it. In fact, we do these sessions, what to say, in person, coming to your college, coming to your offices, coming to the institutions, in groups of 50, 60, and 70, and try and make it as interesting as possible, because we are going to learn something new today, something that we are going to take back and try and not forget for the rest of your lives. Yeah. Okay. So are you all ready? Yes. Let me see your nods in affirmative. Yes. Okay. And I have with me my colleague Gopal, who will be taking us through this journey, this beautiful journey. How much time do you have, Mansi? Maybe you can say 1.5 hours, 1 hour, 2 hours, or आधा घंटा. Do we have like 1.5 hours with us?
Yeah. I'm so
Yes.
sorry. My this computer got a bit slow. Yeah, we do have 1.5 hours. So
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So by I just want to hear from you. Maybe you can just nod, say yes, no, yes. Do you think you have never used sign language in your lives? Have you ever? I see a lot of you, without you're all, you put off your cameras, but then, I think you'll have to put on your cameras and, look at the demonstrations, look at the various signs, symbols, gestures that we do to pick up something from this workshop today. So if possible, if the bandwidth allows, I request everyone to put on the camera. Yes? Have you used? No, not. But then in your homes, have you used this sign, use this sign like this? Yes, no, नहीं, अच्छा नहीं लगता, नहीं, भाग जाओ, get out. So do you think they are not signs? Yes. Do we all think that we have some disability or the other? Yes or no? Can I have a look at, can I have a response from everyone? Do we have a disability? Yes. Can anyone respond what kind of disability that, if I think I saw, yes, can I say yes or no once again? Do we have some kind of disability? Do no? How many of you are wearing spectacles? I can see Anushri, I can see Mona Lisa. Then quite, I think Gopal himself is wearing Spectacles. I can see Nishita. I can see Aditya. You're all wearing spectacles. So do we think we have some kind of disability? As a result, we are requiring some kind of an assistive device, which is called spectacles. It has become a normal. It is something very normal, so we don't even look at it as a some kind of disability. Then not in a medical term that if you go to a medical practitioner, he's not going to give you a disability certificate for the kind of vision loss we have. So there are certain parameters, but yes, so we do have certain limitations. We do have certain kind of disabilities. Yes. We all agree? I am person with disability because I can't do without these spectacles. As simple as that. Yes. Okay. So I think we must agree that yes. So everyone of us faces this. Okay. All of you are from Bombay. Yes. How many are non-Tamilians? Non-Tamilians. Have you been to Chennai or any part of Tamil Nadu? So what is the language that you spoke? English? Did you try speaking Hindi, Marathi, or any other language with them? Or you tried speaking and they said, कुछ समझ में नहीं आता or something like this? Did you face language? I won't say language. Did you face a communication problem? Yes. So do we agree that yes, there is some? There, do you agree that you had a disability? That's the reason you could not communicate, or maybe the person opposite to you who could not really understand what you're trying to say, isn't it? So all in all, so what we as professionals believe that disability is only a situation, it's only a circumstance, it's only a condition that renders us incapable in certain situations. Just because I'm a Maharashtrian, I go to Madras and I'm not able to communicate what I want, and the person opposite to me is not able to understand what I need or what I want to to communicate to him. Neither of us becomes a person with disability, right? Isn't it? So similarly, would you want to? Would anyone want to share some kind of an experience that you had that you felt helpless in a certain situation? घर में कुछ चीज बहुत ऊपर रखी है एंड देन यू आपको कुछ चीज निकालना थी हाइट से. इट वाज सो हाई दैट आपको वो छोटा स्टूल, बड़ी कुर्सी सब मिला के भी आपका हाथ ऊपर की जगह पे जा नहीं रहा था. Isn't it? Then you waited for maybe an elder person or your brother, sibling, or father who was tall enough to help you out with something, get it down from a height. So does that make you a person with disability? Just because I could not reach a certain height because I was incapable in those situations and in those conditions. So yeah, so we have people with dwarfism who are also now in the new Disability Act are categorized as persons with disability just because they're not able to reach or you know reach out to some things. It doesn't really make them disabled. It is the system, it is the infrastructure, it is the environment that that makes us feel incapable or that makes us feel disabled. Do you all agree with that? Yes. Okay. So in today's session, whatever time that we are left with, so we'll be trying to cover a few things because 1.5 hours is, I wouldn't say it's a sufficient time, but then I would ensure that you would you would be more intrigued to understand about sign language, and I hope that some of you may take it more seriously and even pursue a course, a 3 month certification course in sign language in the near future. Okay, so coming to the introduction, uh, first what we would just give an introduction to the sign language, what it means. Then as part of the sign language, we'll cover the basic alphabets, which Mr. Gopal Motwane will take us through the various alphabets A to Z or A to Z. Then we'll take up some basic numbers, 1 to 9, 1 to 10. We'll also cover simple signs of daily greetings, as we wish each other. We'll be taking up the concept of time, names of the days, weekdays, months, and some very common words that we use in our daily lives. Okay, are you all excited or no? Because I think have you all at some point in your school, college played dumb charade? How painful it was to convey कि उसकी वो चीट में क्या लिखा है या ब्लैक बोर्ड के उस तरफ क्या लिखा है. How painful it might have been, you know. So I think we are going to make it easy for all of you. Okay, unless the rules in your school, college, you know, don't permit कि sign language use नहीं कर सकते आप. Okay. Or that, you know, when you are traveling in the public transport, maybe in local, you know, आपके बीच में चार लोग हैं लेकिन आपको जो बात करनी है सामने वाले को ही समझना है और किसी को नहीं. How wonderful it would be, you know, कि आप जो बोल रहे हैं बस उसी व्यक्ति को समझ में आ रहा है, बीच वाले सब लोग सोच रहे हैं ये क्या चल रहा है. Interesting, isn't it? Okay. Okay. So when we say sign language, it is a combination of gestures. Do you agree? हाथ हिलाते हैं, you know, हमारी body language हो गई. When you're pointing at something, it's all part of sign language. Then alphabet that we just mentioned, A, B, C, D, A to Z, they are the alphabet that we use in Indian Sign Language. Do you think facial expression also are an important part of sign language? Yes, isn't it? I cannot say I am angry with you. If I do like this, I mean, how meaningless it is, you know, how meaningless it could be. Isn't it? So expression. So the sign for expression is, you can look at Gopal. This is the sign for expression. So expression is a vital, is not in, is an integral part of, you know, sign language. Okay, so whatever we do, when we say, when we will be learning the sign called happiness, angry, it should also match with the expression that we have on our face. Okay. Like any other language, now the title is Indian Sign Language because a few years back, you know, intellectuals, experts on education and sign language, they came together and to put together a manual which is called the Indian Sign Language. You know, so they came up with alphabets from A to Z. They came up with a vocabulary, you know, a set of vocabulary that could be used by. So they were trying to standardize the whole thing. But then at the end of it, we all know every year. Now, you will all agree that, you know, every year we wait around this time. I think after first 6 months, there is an announcement every year. In this year, Oxford Dictionary has added 3 new words. Have you heard those announcements? You know? These are the 7 new words, you know, added to the Oxford Dictionary this year. Because language is something that doesn't really, it's not stagnant. Language is something that keeps evolving over the years. I mean, every year you come across a new word, a new term. So it evolves over the years. Why years? You know, even few months. If you are looking at the last 7-8 months, I think I learned a few very new words. Can anyone, you know, unmute themselves and share, you know, what new word that you came across in the last 7 to 8 months? Can anyone? Anyone?
Quarantine.
Quarantine? Yes.
Lockdown.
COVID-19.
Yes. Quarantine. Lockdown, right?
Yes, sir.
Lockdown. Quarantine is something that, you know, I used to learn in my computer classes, you know. You know, when you do the virus scan, the screen would say your CD, your disk has been quarantined for viruses. So that was the only context, bahut saal pehle. Then we forgot about that quarantine. And then suddenly that word comes back again to haunt us in a different way in real life, isn't it? A real virus and a real quarantine. So what to say, it is so scary. Lockdown is yet another term. Anything else? Anyone else wants to contribute? I came across one wonderful word, you know, you are breaking. So this is something very interesting. You are breaking. But what does that mean? Now that we are used to these online platforms all the time, suppose your video pixelates, your voice is breaking, or you're going offline because of poor connectivity. You say, wait, I didn't hear you. I couldn't get you. You're breaking. So if your voice is breaking, your pictures are pixelating, we say you're breaking. So the language, see, so I was just trying to drive home the point that the language is something that is not stagnant. You come across new terms, new words, and we keep devising new signs. So what happened to this, the Indian Sign Language Manual is, they try and revise it, but then the vocabulary that is adding to it is so very fast that our own people, people who actually use it, people with hearing impairment, they themselves, come out with some signs on uh, the new words that they come. Just give me a moment. So it is practically impossible for us to wait for another manual and then say अगला manual आएगा तब हम देखेंगे कि quarantine का क्या sign था. नहीं. So like my colleague Gopal will say the hearing impaired community has already devised on new words for quarantine. Quarantine के लिए what is the sign? Quarantine. Yeah. Can you all repeat quarantine? You're not going to forget it. You can look at Gopal. Q. This is sign for actually Q, and this is home. And आप घर में बैठे हो. This is quarantine. Very simple. Okay. So so this is what I want to say, that it keeps evolving and then we keep having new signs. And every time we do this session, I always put this 35 minutes challenge. Why 35 minutes challenge? Because to pick up the alphabets from A to Z in Indian Sign Language is not going to be difficult. Just 35 minutes, and by end of it, you would all be able to at least spell out your names. Would you? Yes or no? You will be able to. I'll tell you how, because I'm going to pick up randomly from any one of you and ask you to spell your names. I'm going to ask, for example, I have Omkar with me, and I'll say, can you spell out Parul's name? Yeah. So just bear in mind, I'm going to pick up, and I'll ask you people to volunteer, and if you don't volunteer, I'm going to pick up randomly. Okay. All set? Can we start? Can we start? The sign for start is this. You can look at Gopal. Now Gopal will take us to the journey of the alphabets of Indian Sign Language. Yes, start. A, the alphabet A. A. This is A in Indian Sign Language, A. So as you would make out that there is some logic in the way the signs have been devised, because this is something closer to A. When we write an A like this, except that horizontal denda is not there, otherwise it looks like an A. Would you all agree? And you'll have to remember, because I'm going to ask you questions at the end of it. D. Can you all do it? B. See, you all have this. You have seen this binoculars, ना? हम जब करते थे इस तरह से हम लोग बायनोकुलर पकड़ते हैं. आपको बी ऐसा नहीं करना, थोड़ा बॉडी ऐसा करके बॉडी से थोड़ा दूर रखेंगे, it becomes a B. Does it look like a B when you change the position? It looks like a B, right? Yes. Okay, so that's the reason the alphabet B is like this in Indian Sign Language. C. C for coffee. C. You can do the C this way or this way. Both are C. And then some of you may have a doubt that I am a left-hander, a lefty. What do I do? You can simply use the other hand for C, this way or this way. This is C. Okay. And then a hot beverage that is very common. I think I already mentioned it. Coffee. Do most of you like it? Other than Starbucks? Okay. If this is C, this is coffee. You can look at me, you can look at Gopal. Coffee. So next time when you are in your college canteen, you would say, coffee के लिए चले क्या? Coffee के लिए आते हैं, right? Yes, and then I use the word canteen. How can we forget that? I think that's the most. I think we spend a chunk of our growing up years in this beautiful place called canteen, right? So look at Gopal, and he'll tell you how do we sign for a canteen. This is canteen. Canteen में चल के coffee पिए क्या? Or simply coffee. This canteen, this coffee. Yes. Is it easy? Are you finding it interesting? And even if not, because I'm going to ask you questions, you will find it interesting. Okay. Okay. Now D. D for doctor. D. Does it look like a shape D? Yes, all of you. And can I see? I think Noma's hands are down, so I can't make out. Yes. From end to end on your index finger, it's D. Okay. If this is D, any guesses on how P would look like? P for parrot. I can see Mona Lisa doing it. I think is it Sagar? Yeah, Sagar. Sagar and Parul is doing it. Pritika, yes. If this is D, the logic says if you compress, if you just reduce the distance, it becomes a P. Simple. Will you all remember it? Okay. So now, so there's a lot of logic in what the way the intellectuals are devised this Indian Sign Language. Okay. Now we go to the next alphabet, E. 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 Take your index finger, the other index finger, this is E. Okay, now many of you have questions that E. Now, what is the logic behind this E? So, abhi humko in academics, as we as students, there are a lot of things that we understand. There are a lot of things we only remember so that we can just reproduce when required. जिसको हम बोलते हैं mug up करना, रट्टे मार लेना. So there are going to be some sense which you can't really put any logic to it. All you have to do is remember this. It is E. E for elephant. Okay. Are you all going to remember this E? F. F for farmer. Yes. F. Again, this is yet another alphabet which doesn't really have any logic, but then you have no choice but to remember it. Okay. This is F. F. Done. Can we revise from A to F again quickly? Okay, A. Yes. I'm just having a look at each one of you. So just ensure that your hands are in the frame, in the frame of your device's camera. A, perfect. A, B. Perfect. C. Coffee. Yes, coffee. Canteen. Did we learn the? Did we learn the? Yes, I think this is something you can't afford to forget, yeah, isn't it? Canteen और coffee कैसे भूल सकते हैं? Then some of you may ask, अगर coffee ऐसा है तो चाय कैसा है? चाय का क्या साइन है? चाय. Tea. Can look at Gopal. This is tea. तो कटिंग भी पी रहे तो भी अब ये समझे कि आप पुराने स्टाइल से यू आर टेकिंग अ बसी a cup and then you're having a tea. So this is tea. Okay. This is coffee. This is tea. And this is canteen. ये तीन चीज अगर आप भूल गए तो आई एम गोइंग टू I don't know what to say. I'm going to complain to your college. Okay. Okay. D for doctor. E for elephant. Then we also picked up P for parrot. F, F for farmer. Noma, I can see you. Take this. Let's put them together. Take perfect. Yes. G. Did we discuss G already? G. So this is yet another alphabet. Please don't ask us why it is like this, because it is like this. Okay, G. You can look at Mr. Gopal. G. G is like a jhanda. You're holding a flag. Okay. Then the next alphabet is H. Yeah. Take your left palm. And this is the movement as Mr. Gopal says. H. And do it only once. Mr. Gopal is saying do it only once, because if you do it twice, it will mean something else. It will mean safai, saaf karo. Okay. Or if you raise it little and if you do 2-3 times, I don't need to say what it means. Okay. So please be careful with what you do. This is H. This is H. Then the next letter I. I for India. I, because this is I, we are pointing towards our eye. There are two ways to it. One is this, and the second one is I. You're writing, I and a dot over it. I or I, both are correct. All of you got it? What are the two ways we do I? Can you all do it again? I, pointing to your eyes, and then I as we write it with the index finger and a dot over it. J. Yes. You're taking a finger because it gives a feel of a J. When if you're writing J like this, does it give you a feel of J? So this is J and एक ही बार करना है. हाँ, गोपाल बोल रहे हैं कि हमको इसको एक ही बार करना है. J. This is J. If you do it more than once, it becomes a joke. This is a sign for a joke. I was joking. This is joke. Okay, so the meaning changes when you do things a little even slightly differently. This is J, joke. K, K for kite, kite, K. Your index finger and yeah. Yes, it resembles a K. When we write the K, alphabet K, it looks like a K. Yeah. Then the next most simple alphabet is L. Any guesses how L would look like? Looks like you are already done at this session or what, somewhere? This cheating. Okay, perfect. So as you can see your friends, L is like this. I don't need to explain why L is like this. If you are a lefty, you may use your left hand. If you are right-hander, you may use your right hand. The meaning doesn't change, the alphabet doesn't change. It is L. And the next letter, M. Take your palm, left palm, and with 3 fingers. M, because see, if you look at me, when you write an M like this, if you were to write it on a I have a whiteboard behind me. M would look like this, right? This is what M is. So all we are doing is just clubbing the fingers together and saying M. Okay. So logically, if this is M, what would N be like? Any guesses? Mehul is closer. All you have to do is club your fingers, Mehul. Perfect. Yeah. I think most of you are picking up. I think you all have done some kind of a sign language orientation already. But I'm happy that you are picking up well. Okay, if this is M, this is going to be N. And the most difficult letter in alphabets, the Indian Sign Language alphabets is O. O for orange. Any guesses? O. Yeah, Mansi is doing it right. Aditi is doing it right. Hardik also. Mehul, Aditya, Ankita, perfect. O. So you can look at Gopal and look at the perfect O, how he does it. I think most of you already know it. O. Okay. So can we do from A to O quickly? I think it's just hardly 15 minutes past. A, quickly. B, C, coffee, current. Okay. Chai, tea. D for doctor. E, E for elephant. F, F for farmer. Yes. It may be little exerting because we are not used to sign language. बहुत देर तक ऐसे पकड़ के रखना है. It's quite painful, and you may want to ask how Gopal manages his day, because in his family, at home, at office, all he uses is sign language. It's quite difficult. G, G for Jhanda. H, only once. H, I. Yes, we do I. We use two signs for the alphabet I. Pointing to the I, index I. J, and a joke. Good one. K, L, M. Oh, can I see? Yes. M, yes. Anisha, you just have to club your fingers. Perfect. N, just club your fingers, all of you. N. O, P, P for parrot. Q, did we learn? But how you people are managing it? Many of you are very close to what Q looks like. Okay, so we'll still ask Gopal. Q. Q. Yes. Okay. So what Mr. Gopal is saying is, this is sign for Q. So there is a sign for the word question. Ask me a question. Any guesses how it would be something related? It is closely associated with the sign that we just did. If this is Q, just look at this question, because you are posing a question to someone. Okay, this is Q, alphabet Q, and question. Okay, so logically, if this is question, what would answer be like? Any guesses? No, that is Mona Lisa, you are doing it well, but that is your, no, that is Q. If this is question, yes, someone is trying. I think Sonal is closer to it. Yes. Yes, I think quite a few of you tried it well. Answer. You're posing a question, and this A, right? Did you learn the alphabet A? Is the answer. Okay, we all remember this? Remember ka sign? Remember. Will you all remember? Yes. Forget. Nahi. Okay. See, what happens is, as we pick up this sign language, in the Indian sign language, so there is another system of sign language which is called as the American Sign Language. There is another system, the British Sign Language. In the Indian Sign Language, see what the intellectuals have done uh, uh, is that by default, the grammar takes the back seat, because you see, we are a multilingual country, and if you see, there's I think 14 or 15, 14 official languages, and then dialects, and there's so many ways that people speak. In our country, I think they say every 50 kilometers the language changes. If not the language, at least accent and the dialect. Okay, so there's so much of variation. So the sentence formation, the grammar of each language is unique and different. Because what I say in English, may I go, if you just translate literally in that order in Marathi or any other South Indian language, it may not make sense. For example, if any Malayalis here? Any Malayalis? Anish. Anish. So in Hindi, you know Hindi also, na Anish? Okay, अब हिंदी में हम लोग बोलेंगे पानी भरना है ना, हमको बाल्टी में पानी भरना है. मलयालम में क्या बोलेंगे?
വെള്ളം നിറയ്ക്കണം. വെള്ളം
പിടിച്ചു കേണോ?
നിറയ്ക്കണം.
पकड़ना, भरने का पानी.
വെള്ളം പിടിക്കണം, वो भी बोलते हैं.
That is the most common usage.
Yes.
है ना. और अगर वेल्लम पिड़कणम को अगर हिंदी में बोलेंगे तो पानी पकड़ना है.
पानी पकड़ना है, हाँ.
Isn't it? So just imagine if I'm हिंदी में पानी पकड़ने जाना है तो आप क्या सोचोगे? So what happens is the way we use the language in languages across India, it differs so much. The meaning changes, the grammar changes. So by default, in Indian Sign Language, the grammar has been given a backseat. So the focus is on the keywords at the end, because we are Indians and all we look at is जुगाड़. All we want is the सामने वाले को मैं जो बोल रहा हूँ जैसे जैसे समझ जाए बस. So that's the whole idea. Okay. So in Indian Sign Language, the focus is totally on the keywords, so that the communication at the end, the result is the सामने वाले को हमारी बातें समझ में आ जाए. The person before you understand what you're trying to say. Because then there's another system of sign language which I was mentioning, the American Sign Language. It's so the system is so obsessed with grammar and everything. It's like, I had been going there, so everything is taken care of in the American system of sign language. They'll say I had, been going to. So it's like, but then when it comes to Indian Sign Language, the grammar takes a backseat. I think it's good for everyone, even for us to really learn it. Okay, we go to the next. Yes. So yeah. So what Mr. Gopal is saying in American Sign Language, they would say I am going. So it will be like I am going. In the Indian Sign Language, he'll say I go. बात खत्म. मैं जा रहा हूँ. Simple. So these are subtle differences. So the next letter that we are going to pick up is R. Did we do R? We learned Q and then Q for question and A for answer. R. R. Next, you can look at Gopal. This is R. Yeah. R. It's like a small, when you write in the smaller case, when you write an R by hand, it's something similar to that. Then many of you will have question: what if I'm a left-hander and I'm a right-hander? It doesn't make any difference. You may just want to inverse your. If you are a left-hander, you may do like this. If you're right-hander, you may do like this. R. Okay. S. The next letter is S. Yeah. S. Okay. One hand suspended on the other. We're just forming two hooks with the small fingers. Okay. Does this look like S? किसी को दिख रहा है, किसी को नहीं दिख रहा है. You have to just visualize. And अगर नहीं समझ में आता है तो just remember it. As simple as that. Okay, because you have to answer my questions at the end of it. Okay, S. Okay. The next simple alphabet is T. P. I think Monash is doing a timeout. Someone did a. Supriya is doing it very well. T. Yes, this is T. और पीने वाली चाय हमने कभी साइन सीखा था ना. Basian cup. T. Yes, this is T. Alphabet T. U. Most simple letter U. I think I should straight away go to the what to say, asking you spellings and names and all that. Ask you to spell. Okay. This is U. V. Simple letter. Yes. This is V. This is how we send victory. You know, V for victory. V for victory. हाथ आगे. Palm front. Yes. V. If this is V, how would W be like? Any guesses? Very creative. Very nice. Okay. But for some reason, even I would have done the same thing if I were you, in your place. W. But the Indian Sign Language Manual says you're supposed to take both hands W, this, and merge them together. This is W. Okay. Actually, this is easier, but then we are supposed to learn this way. Okay. W. X. Any guesses on X? Brilliant. Because some malum hai. Gopal is also, he is happy that you all know already. X. Y. Any guesses on Y? Okay. Can look at Mr. Gopal and see. पीछे का हाथ नहीं दिख रहा है ना. Yeah, you're taking your hand like this, and yeah, actually this is alphabet Y. It makes a shape of an alphabet Y. It is just that when you do like this, ये हाथ नहीं दिखता है. Y. Z और Z. आजकल Z बोलते हैं. हमारे टाइम में Z बोलते थे हम लोग. Z. Now don't ask Gopal or me that ये ऐसा क्यों है? It is because it is like this, because it is there in the manual. We are supposed to be learning the alphabet Z like this. Okay. So can we start from A to Z and quickly finish it off? Okay. So let us start. A. B. C. D. P. P for parrot. E. E for elephant. F. Very good. G. G for Jhanda. Remember that. H. Only once. नहीं तो सफाई की निशानी हो जाएगी. I. Yeah, two ways. I and I. J. From this way. ऊपर से नीचे. J. Joke. Did you miss out on coffee? Coffee. Coffee. And canteen. Perfect. K. K for kite. Very good. L. Most difficult alphabet, isn't it? M. N. O. P. D. D for doctor. Q, question, आंसर, आंसर सामने वाला हमको देगा, प्रश्न हम करेंगे। सिंपल। R, S, okay, please remember S, T. This is something I think everyone did it even before we taught. U also. V for victory. W, X, Y, Z or Z. Okay, let us all clap for ourselves. Very good. Is anyone timing it? Have it finished it in 35 minutes? Is anyone timing this? Because I think I lost track of the watch.
Yes, I think we started at around 5 and it's 5:32. So
Perfect. Okay, so another 3 minutes. I'll just take 3 samples और उसमें से तीनों बता देंगे तो 35 minutes challenge आप जीत जाएंगे. Okay, so any volunteers quickly or I'll call out the names. Any volunteers? Okay, I'll start with Anish. Anish, kindly spell your name. Yes. Hi. Yes. Last bit. Safai. Only once. Okay, let's clap for Anish. Okay, should I call or you're going to come out yourself? Should I? I think we have had. Can we have Komal? Can we have Komal spell her name? Is Komal able to hear? Yeah. Hmm. Hmm. A. Okay, can you repeat Komal because we lost track in between? Yes. M. A. Perfect. Can you all clap? This is how we clap. Yes. Okay. I'm going to take the most difficult name. Let me just check. Any volunteers? Yes, Vrishti, please. Yes. You. Yes. H. T. I. Perfect. Okay. So we're 35 minutes. I think you are done brilliantly in the first leg, the 35 minutes challenge. You have been now. Anyone wants to again? Any volunteers again? No. See, interestingly, what happens is in the Indian Sign Language, like when you're using these alphabets and you're trying to spell your name, how do you think the hearing impaired community, or like when we are with people with hearing impairment, or people like Gopal, my colleague Gopal, how do you think he calls me? Do you think he'll stand before me and say, and what is it? By the time I would be, मैं 50 मीटर आगे निकल जाऊंगा, बुलाएगा तब तक, isn't it? So this is to spell your names, and if someone is asking you, but then practically what happens is everyone is having their own, sign names in our office. Like each one of us has a sign name which Gopal calls or identifies us with. So these sign names are a mixture of your personal attributes, appearance, any kind of accessory that you're using, your habits or anything. So Gopal was just signing my name. S, this S, chashma pen ke boss. At least he thinks I'm the boss. So okay, so he says Sanjay chashma boss. So this is my name. Or that we have other team members, like we have Sheila. Yeah, Sheila, my team member Sheila. This is S, and she has very curly hair. It's always dropping from here and there. So this is Sheila. So this is how and this is general practice. In any office, school, college, classroom, each one is identified with a sign name, and which is not really. If it is a personal attribute, it is. There's no offense that anyone takes. If someone is like Gopal, Gopal is like this. He doesn't take an offense that he is on a heftier side. As simple as that. So it is just to make life easy for all of us. Okay, so this was the first part. So can we quickly move to the second part? Where we will just pick up some simple words that we use through the day, and just because we have learned the alphabets, we can quickly go to the week. Okay, so please have a look at Gopal. He's signing the word week. Can we start? Let's start. Week. He signed for week. The underlying reason is there are 7 days in a week, 5 or 2 7. So this is how a week is. Barabar, 7 days. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. This is week. Okay, so we learn the weekdays starting from Monday. Okay. Yeah. This is Monday. Why Monday? Because did we learn the alphabet M? He's tapping it twice on the palm. It becomes a Monday. Okay. So if this is how a Monday looks like, how would a Tuesday be like? Any guesses? 2 times Tuesday. Perfect. How would a Wednesday be like? This was W, right? So when you do it twice, it becomes a Wednesday. Very simple. Okay. And Thursday. Okay, so even I was stuck initially. T, अभी T दो ऐसा तो Tuesday हो गया, वो T तो खत्म हो गया, अभी क्या करेंगे? But then the experts say this is how. If you look at me and Gopal, Thursday. Tap twice, it becomes a Thursday. Now there is no logic because we just wanted to differentiate Tuesday from a Thursday. So this is T, Thursday. Any guesses on Friday? Friday. Yes, I think most of you have picked it up. See, you are just picking up that alphabet and tapping it twice. Okay, so that becomes the name for that weekday. Yes, this was F was, and when do we do? It becomes a Friday, right? How do we start a Monday? Monday. Then we had Tuesday. T and tap twice becomes a Tuesday. Wednesday. Twice becomes Wednesday. Because T was already booked, there's a new sign. This was Thursday. Pick up F and tap twice, it becomes a Friday. Okay, then how would a Saturday be like? Any guesses? Very good. Logically perfect. Then Sunday. Sunday. Okay, so just to ward off that confusion, the sign language manual says Saturday. You're just taking both your index fingers and cutting them across because it's the indicator of a half day. Half day. Half day. Yes. Generally, a Saturday is a half day. It's a college, school, office. Depends now. A lot many offices work 5 days a week, but then Saturday still remains like this historically. So this is a Saturday. Sunday. Sunday. You can look at Gopal. बंद, सब कुछ बंद है. School, college, office, bank, institutions, band. Okay. Is it simple? Say yes, or if not, no. Yes? Okay. So can we repeat it quickly and then finish this weekdays? Sign for a week, we just learned. Sign for the week. Yes. 5 और 2 7. 7. Week. Monday. Tuesday. Wednesday. Thursday. Friday. Saturday. And Sunday. At least Sunday you shouldn't be forgetting because that's the best day in the week, I believe. Saturday and Sunday, right? Very good. Okay, can I still ask you some of your names? I think I'll have to ask in between. Any volunteers or should I call out? Hardik, are you ready? Okay, come. Start. H A R D R D I K. Perfect. Let's all clap for Hardik. And I can see one long spelling, Anushri. Yes. Yes. A N. Yes. U. Yes. Good one. Any more volunteers? Or we go to the next section? Okay. So when we see each other during the day, during different times of the day, we wish each other good morning, good afternoon, night, evening. Okay. So the general sign that we use, they are okay. This is a sign for good. Just excuse me for a while. Yeah. Okay. So when we say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, the constant remains good. Okay. I'm showing like this because you should be able to see it. Good. This is sign for good. Okay. And different times of the day, we'll discuss different times of the day. Can we? Morning, सिर्फ morning. This is morning. सूरज उग रहा है. Morning. Good afternoon. Afternoon. Not good. Only afternoon. This is afternoon. Because सूरज आपके सिर के ऊपर है, एकदम दोपहर का टाइम है. 2-3 बार ऐसा करना है. Afternoon. Evening. Evening, because सूरज ढल रहा है. You feel as if you are just holding on to some cushion and trying to one big square cushion and trying to press it. It's evening. And night. Raat. Good night. Okay. This is night. And so these are the different times of the day, and when we simply add the prefix good to it, it becomes a greeting for that time and moment. So what is sign for morning? We just learned morning, only morning. सुबह का time जो है, morning. And when you want to say good morning, you would simply say good morning. What is the sign for afternoon? Any guesses? Afternoon. And how would a good afternoon look like? Good. Yes. Sign for evening. Sham, Sandhya. We are pressing that cushion. Sham. Evening. And good evening. Good evening. Night. The word for night. सूरज पूरी तरह से ढल गया है, अंधेरा हो गया. And good night. Good night. Good night. Simple. Got it? Let's clap for ourselves. You're all very smart, and you're all very smart. Very easy. So you can just look at Gopal and see the way he is signing the word easy. Please. Easy. Easy है, आसान है. Very easy. Okay. Easy or difficult? Difficult का sign. Difficult. Easy का opposite. Yeah. It's difficult. Yes. Expressions, Expression is what Gopal is talking about when we discussed in the beginning. Easy, difficult. Will you all remember all this? Okay, then. So, do you all remember what we just discussed in the last half, about 45 minutes to an hour? Can you all sign the weekday Monday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday? Yes? Good one. Okay. The alphabet Q, alphabet D, alphabet G, Y, H, okay. Joke, Safai, clean. M, alphabet M, alphabet O, alphabet L, alphabet X. Good. Let's all clap. Okay, so the next thing we are going to learn is about etiquette. When we want to, get someone's attention, we use the word like, excuse me. Yes, excuse me. So if you can just look at Gopal and say, excuse me. Yes. So essentially, what Gopal is signing is trying to get the attention. If you are in the opposite person's side, if he is able to see you from the sides or you're in front of him, he's asking for excuse me. if we are behind, if a person with hearing impairment or you are behind and you want to get the attention of the next person, this also is like tapping the shoulder. Okay, so which is an acceptable behavior, at least when you are in the known circles, unless the person opposite doesn't know that the person trying to get attention is hearing impaired, and it may just go wrong. But then it is an acceptable behavior that you're just tapping twice, not push the shoulder and break it, and ऐसे धक्का देके मत attention लो, आप धीरे से tap करके excuse me, right? Then sorry, the most, what to say, I think this is the word we use the maximum in every aspect of our lives. Sorry. आप हम बोलेंगे क्या? Pardon, sorry, if you're not able to listen, isn't it? So the word sorry, if you can just have a look at Mr. Gopal. Sorry. फ्रेम में नहीं आ रहा, थोड़ा पीछे. Yes, it's right. Gopal, sorry. You have to take your right hand, and because your heart is on the left, and with that expression that you are actually feeling sorry about something. Okay, now don't tell that I am a left-hander and I do like this. आप left-hander भी हो, आपका दिल इधर ही है, left में ही है. Okay, that position is not going to change. So sorry. Then the most common word that we use in our daily lives is thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Your fingers to your chin and tapping it. Gopal is saying, ऐसा मत कर देना, you may have some other experience. Okay. Yes. Yes. So when someone is thanking you, Mr. Gopal is saying thank you, and you reciprocate with the greeting, which is welcome. This is welcome. This is welcome. So in this context of welcome, we use in two contexts. One is when someone is thanking you and you want to say welcome, and then you have people coming over to your home or your friends or whatever, or to your office, and then you are welcoming them. You're actually welcoming their presence. So that is what Mr. Gopal is saying. This is welcome. Okay, this is welcome. Okay, so how would, can you all sign thank you? Thank you. Once again. Yes. Sorry. Yeah, sorry. I think Mona Lisa, you're laughing and saying so. You're not actually feeling sorry. You have to feel sorry. Na? हंस के sorry बोलेगा तो they won't take you seriously. Okay, so sorry. Okay, so expression becomes an integral and vital aspect of any sign language. Of course, I know we are having some fun also, so that is acceptable. So welcome in response to a thank you. Welcome. And if you have someone coming over and you want to welcome them, welcome. Okay. Goodbye. This is good and this is bye. Not that we mean it. We still have some more time. Mansi, we have some more time left, right?
Yes, sir, we do. We can go.
Okay. So are you all, will you all remember all of this? Why I'm saying is because you may come across, a lot of, people with hearing impairment, people hard of hearing who may not necessarily know sign language, but then the basic signs that they may do. So you may want to, may have intention to help them, but then the communication becomes a gap. Like we have Gopal, who is supporting us in our livelihood programs. He trains, a lot of youth with hearing impairment for jobs. So as I said in the early on in this session, we have, we prepare youth with disabilities for hospitality, retail sector, and ITES. So a lot of hearing impaired youth, they go into hospitality and retail. Have you seen, hearing impaired youth when you went to maybe KFC or Costa Coffee? Of course, they're closed now. CCD. Have you seen them? Okay, so there's one beautiful place called Ishara in Bombay, in Mumbai, in Palladium Mall in Lower Parel. Okay, so we trained about 25 to 30 of hearing impaired youth so that they could be employed there. 75 to 80% of the workforce in that restaurant is people with hearing impairment, and they're on the front end. It's not like they are doing only bartan and cooking. No, they are in the front end in the guest relations, customer on the customer interface. Actually, they're interacting with the customers, taking orders, and working like any other hearing and sighted person. So this is one place, Ishara, that you may want to explore in the near future. As maybe you can ask. I'm sure, and these places are all open. They're all open now, and then you can ask mutually to sponsor and ask for parties. किसी का बर्थडे है तो आप लेके जाइए इशारा. That's one nice. So that's going to give you an experience of a lifetime. So the next we are going to pick up is the figures, numbers 1 to 10. Okay, numbers. Can we start up? Can we start? Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes. This is also correct. This because 6, or because we write 6 like this. 6 or 6, 7, because this is like writing a number 7. 8 is because ये 3 और समझ जाओ कि 5 ऑलरेडी है और ये 3 है, that is the logic which Gopal gave me. This 8, 9 and 10. 1 and 0, like 1, 0, 10 or 10. Okay, simple. Quickly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then 6 in 2 different ways. One is 6 and 6. Imagine you are just writing 6 with your finger. 6, 7, 8. ये 3, बिकॉज आप समझ जाओ कि 5 इधर है, आपका 5 ये नीचे हाथ. ओके, एज सिंपल एज दैट. 8, 9, ओनली 1, नॉट लाइक दिस, बिकॉज दिस अ डिफरेंट मीनिंग. ऐसा करेंगे 9, 10. 10 is 2 ways. One is 10, नहीं तो 1 and 0. 10 और 10. Okay? Yes. You're all quite fast, huh? Very good. Okay. I think we picked up the time of the day sometime back, morning, afternoon, evening. Okay. So we'll again just revise that. Morning, सूरज उग रहा है. आफ्टरनून, धूप सिर पे, एकदम सूरज आपके सिर पे है. इवनिंग, नाइट. Okay. Then आज टुडे, आज का दिन, आज is today. Tomorrow, today, tomorrow. Or day after tomorrow, day after tomorrow. Today, tomorrow, and day after tomorrow. Yesterday, वो दिन कल जो चला गया. Yesterday. Remember? Oh.
So I think there's a doubt. Vishti is asking if the alphabet V and the number 2 are the same.
Yeah, so we have to take it purely in the context, you know, because like just the way we use the word THEIR and THERE, you know, ADVIC or ADVISC, you know, give her or her, you know, we have to be very contextual because कोई पूछेगा टाइम कितना हुआ है, आप ये बोले तो वो वी तो नहीं समझेगा, वो दो ही समझेगा, है ना, isn't it? So it is purely in the context, है ना. Okay, so you just have to उस किस संदर्भ में आप यूज कर रहे हैं, that is how we'll have to understand. Okay. So for example आप, है ना, शोले का डायलॉग कितने आदमी थे, अब तो वी नहीं समझेगा ना, दो ही समझेगा. उत्तर is expected that you are going to respond in some numbers or figures, है ना, 1 2 3 4 5 जैसा भी है. So it is purely contextual. Because if I say stop, or wait, there is also sign called wait. Now वो हम ये नहीं बोलेगा 5 5 5 5 नहीं, हम बोलेंगे wait, isn't it? So it is purely contextual, you know. कोई आ रहा है बोलेंगे वो 5 तो नहीं बोल रहा है, मीन्स रुकने को ही बोल रहा होगा, wait. So this is sign for wait. Okay, so we just have to be, you know, put it into the context and take it. Okay. Now we'll just take some very common relations in the family. Okay, the word family. Yeah, we'll start. Family. This is the word family. Family. Okay. Father. Is because historically the men have much. आज की तारीख में अलग बात है, but then and women used to wear, and some of you still wear those nathni. So that's the identification. So this is father and mother. Father and mother. Okay. Then we have brother, bhai, मूछ वाला. This is bhai, brother. Sister. Daughter. This is daughter. If this is daughter, how would son be like? Any guesses? Son. Perfect. Son, daughter. Okay. Simple, very simple. Uncle. You. Uncle. If this is uncle, how would aunt be? Auntie. This is uncle. This is aunt. If you simply do like this, it becomes an answer. You remember? Isn't it? इसके लिए नहीं तो हम लोग अगर अंकल और आंट ऐसा करते तो ऐसा लगता था आंसर की बात हो रही है. So that's a differentiating, you know, sign where we are just saying auntie, uncle. Okay, are you all done? So can you all repeat? Family. Sign for family. Family. Mother. Father. Yeah. Sister. Brother. Son. Beta. No, ये तो बच्चा हो जाएगा. But then your differentiation daughter है, son है. No, it's the same gender differentiation that we do. If you point to the nose, your nostril and say it becomes a daughter, becomes a son. Uncle, U. You know, this was the alphabet U. Uncle and aunt. Aunt. Because if you simply do like this, it'll look like an answer, answer or question, right? Okay, are we all done? You'll remember all this? Let's clap for ourselves. Yeah. Okay, so what we tried to do in this session was try to just give an orientation of the basic science, you know, because if you look at the kind of what to say, the number of words that we have, we still have. Do we have about 5 minutes more?
Yeah, sir. You can continue for 5 minutes. Madam.
So something that you as students would like to use, you know, in your school, college, you know, sign for college. College. This is college. See, because see this C, college, school, school, बच्चे, school, 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 SCHO, school. Okay. Then you have your professor, professor. P, professor. Your professor. Then you have teacher, teacher. Historically हमको हमेशा छड़ी दिखाते थे ना, छड़ी दिखा के, like when we were young, हमको स्केल नहीं तो छड़ी दिखा के हमसे पढ़ाई करवा के लेते थे. They used to maintain discipline. So that's the reason historically this is a sign we use for teacher. But a professor, professor. Principal, principal of the college. P, he's the boss. Principal, professor is and principal. Okay. Then we have this class or classroom, class. This is C और दोनों भी चलेगा. Class. Or this is room. This is class. Are you going to the class? No, where are you? I'm in the class room. So where are you? If you want to say only room, this is a room and this is the class. Got it? Okay. Then we have your class. Study. पढ़ाई करना. Study. Study. This study. Okay. A book. Any science? Book. Book. Kitab. You already know. I think most of you know what a book would be like. You know, book. A lecture. Lecture. कैसा? L. This is a lecture. Explain कर रहा है. Yes. L. This is a lecture. Okay. Anything that you want to know, any one of you, then we can take up, because there's so many things like, you know, permission, entry, ID cards. You know, these are the things that you generally use in your college and classrooms. Yes. A home, ghar, home, ghar, home. This is home. Yes. And I think initially we had also picked up some word. You know, when I asked you, okay, what are the new words that we learned during this last 7-8 months? We had this word quarantine. And I think, did we learn that word quarantine? How could you all forget? We did pick up, yes. Q और घर में बैठे हो, quarantine. Yes. Okay, lockdown. The word lockdown. Lockdown.
So we have two suggestions.
Yeah.
One is a washroom and name.
Washroom. This toilet. Actually, this sign for toilet. Washroom. This is a, your thumb is, you know, in between the index and the middle finger. Toilet. Washroom or a toilet. And the other one was?
Like how to ask someone what is your name.
What is your name? तुम्हारा नाम क्या है? Your name. Name क्या है? See, historically, if you see again, you know, that tattoos, आज तो tattoo has become a style, but in olden days, they used to put, they used to, you know, write names in tattoos on the arms, if you remember, no? On the forearms. आपका नाम, पता, गांव सब लिख के रखते थे यहाँ पे, है ना? So that's the reason the name, the sign for the name has become like this, name. Okay, so that's the logic where in the olden days, people used to, you know, write their names in tattoos on their forearms. Okay, so तुम्हारा नाम क्या है? Okay. और you want to go break लेना है अभी? Break. Yes. I want to take a break. So this is break. Okay. Yes. So any questions that you may want to ask, or you want to talk to, ask Gopal. You know, he'll be happy to answer.
You all can put it in the chat box if you all want. We can read that out.
Okay. Okay, so one about washroom, what's your name in sign language? How to ask, are you okay? तुम ठीक? हाँ ठीक है ना? Very simple. ठीक है. And where do you live? Where do you live? घर. किस घर? घर किधर है? So he has just simplified the word where do you live? घर किधर है? You know. So you are just avoiding all the grammar, all the, you know, prepositions, and then all those conjunctions, prepositions, all the grammar is tossed out. घर किधर है? घर किधर है? As simple as that. How are you? How are you? How are you? I'm fine. I'm fine. How are you? I'm fine. Okay, someone of you is asked, I think, was it? Simantin is asking, how can we say I'm a pharmacist? Pharmacist. Yes. So don't you all forget this sign. The why. This is all your people are doing, you know, mixing things and getting, you know, creating something new. S-E. Secret. Research. Okay. Research. Okay. So Gopal is signing for research is what? Research. This is research. And you got to, I think you got to answer for pharmacist. This is research. This way, research. Okay, someone is hungry. So Gopal is touching the stomach. I think these are some daily signs that even without learning sign language you can still express. पेट पे हाथ रख के बोलता है भूख लगी है. Alcohol. Okay, this alcohol. Alcohol की बात कर रहे हैं, is it? I know you are good boys and talking about the alcohol in your labs. Okay. Yes, how do we say thank you? I think we learned it. Now I want someone to help. Asking. Thank you. Yes. Thank you. Okay. Now I think we are waiting for this. Meeting is